Hello! Mary Tully from Tully's Training here. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday and excited for your weekend. Today we are talking about a blog post that is titled 7 Reasons to Hire a Dog Trainer Before You Bring Home Your Puppy. And so we're going to go through that blog post point by point and kind of discuss some of the reasons why you should hire a dog trainer before you get a dog. So before we get into the 7 reasons, just really quick, the reason why we are kind of starting this push for people to hire us or even call us before you bring home a dog is because we were having so many great clients that had great dogs who were having a really tough time. And you say, if the client's great and the dog's great, how could that possibly happen? Well, it's because the dog and the family were not a good fit. So either, the family went to a breeder and purchased a dog that was not the right fit for them, or they went to a shelter and adopted a dog that was not the right fit for them. And it's just a mess when dog and family are not a good fit. So just to give you a couple of examples, you adopt a beagle. Beagles are known for barking all day, every day. They bark all their feelings. And you move them into an apartment where there's a no barking policy. So then you call me and you say, hey, I'm about to get evicted because my beagle is barking all day. Well, I don't really know. I mean, we can work on it and we can really do our best in trying to manage it, but you got a beagle and beagles bark. It's in their genes. There's really not a lot that you can do to teach a beagle not to bark. Or, you adopt a husky and you're taking the husky to the park on weekends and you take them on a walk in the morning before work and a walk in the evening after work. For lots of breeds of dog, that's perfectly plenty of exercise. For a husky, not even close. So, you have a family that's really putting a lot of work in and really trying to give this dog everything that it needs, and then you just have a dog whose needs just naturally far exceed that of the family's capabilities to meet. So that's why we started kind of this campaign for people to hire a dog trainer before they bring their dog home. So that way we can go with you to the breeder, we can go with you to the shelter, we can really look at your lifestyle and your family and where you guys are in your lives, and we can match you up with the right dog from the beginning. And then the training is more fun, it is less expensive, and it takes less time. And that's always what everybody wants. We want training to be cheaper, we want it to take less time, we want it to be easier. So if that's what you want, then you really should call somebody before you bring your dog home. Making sure that you get the right dog in the first place is arguably the most important decision that you will make for the life of your dog. Forever. More important than what you feed them, more important than anything, making sure that fit is right from the beginning. So today we're going to go over some of the specific reasons why, what we can help you do. So number 1, we can help you determine the perfect time to launch. If timing is not great and you've got a lot going on in your life, maybe you need to wait a little while. So that way you can really put that time in and make sure that you're able to get everything going on the right foot. Number 2, should you adopt a dog or a puppy? Oh my gosh, this is such an important thing. If you are in a position to get a puppy, it's so fun. It's a life-changing experience. I think everybody should have experience raising a baby animal at some point in their life. But Lord, if you do not have the time and you are not in a place to give that puppy what it needs, it's gonna be a mess. And it's not the puppy's fault. That's just what's gonna happen. They have a lot of needs. It's an infant. And so we can talk to you about maybe what age range is good for you. Maybe you can get a puppy, but maybe an older puppy is a better fit or whatever. So we can kind of go over that. The next thing is, what breed or mix of dogs should you choose? Again, this is huge. Dogs have been genetically programmed to be a certain way for very specific reasons. So if we can, again, assess your lifestyle, assess your family, assess your work situation, assess your age, all these different factors that matter so much, we can help make sure that you end up with the dog, like a breed or a mix that is a good fit for you and your family. And that dog's needs are going to be needs that you can actually meet. There's nothing more frustrating than having an animal in your house who has these needs and you know they have them and you can't meet them. So we want to make sure that everybody's being set up for success. Number 4, which individual dog has the best temperament for you and your family? Within one litter of puppies, you can have one dog who would be great with kids and one dog that would be awful with kids because he's just going to trample them, and another dog that would be terrified of children. So we can kind of go in again with you when you're picking out your dog and make sure that the temperament is also right, because you want to make sure that the personality is a good fit for your family, so they'll just fit right in. And you're not going to have to do all this work to try to change their personality to better fit you, because that's pretty much impossible. and you'll spend a lot of money trying to accomplish it. Number 5, what supplies and training plan do you need for your new dog? We can make sure that you get the right gear from the beginning. We can show you how to set it up, and we can show you how to use it so you don't spend the first week with your dog going back and forth to the pet store, returning stuff. Stuff isn't returnable because it was on sale. Now you've lost $150 that you didn't need to lose. Hire us first. We can help you set up with the right stuff. Training plan 2. You want to make sure that you've got all your training plan stuff figured out before your dog comes home, because it's not fun when you have a puppy and you have no idea how you're going to potty train it. You want to have all that stuff ready to go and planned before they come home. So that way, day 1, potty training gets started right away, nice and consistent. It's going to take less time, and it's going to be less confusing and less frustrating for you and for your puppy. Number 6, how long should I wait to start training after bringing home my new dog? This is a really fun thing to talk about because training is just communication. So if you're interacting with your dog, you're training them. Anytime you interact with your dog, you're training your dog. It's just, they're getting information from you, you're sending them information, they're absorbing it, they're making choices based on what you're giving them. So if we can have everything again organized and kind of planned beforehand, then you're going to make sure that, again, you're not working against yourself and you're not setting yourself and your dog up to fail by accident. So when the training is happening, which it's going to be happening, again, regardless of if you're doing it on purpose or not, you're doing it the right way and you're actually going to get the results that you're looking for. Number 7, this is the last one. If you wait until after your puppy has come home to call a trainer, you might already be late in the game. This is kind of referencing developmental milestones that are happening with puppies. The first 6 to 8 weeks that you bring them home, socialization and bite inhibition specifically, we really want to make sure that we kind of work on that stuff while it's happening, because once that phase in development has passed for your puppy, it's gone. So if you work with a trainer and you have that stuff in place again before you bring your puppy home, you make sure that developmentally you're giving them what they need in order to grow up to be happy and healthy and successful. So that's pretty much it. The last little tidbit I want to throw at you guys is, only 4% of dogs who have been surrendered into shelters received any sort of formal training. So it's really easy to kind of look at people who turn their dogs into shelters and say, those people are bad, they don't care, they're irresponsible. I have worked in the shelter system, and let me tell you that that is not the case many, many times. A lot of people just simply don't have the tools that they need or the support that they need to make a good choice when they first bring that dog home, and it turns into something that is just not realistic. If somebody can't afford to move, they get that beagle having no idea how much they're going to bark, then what are they going to do? You can't go be homeless because of your dog. So it's something that you really want to do your research. We can help you. So hire us before, so that way we can help keep as many dogs out of shelters and in homes, and the dog that you get the first time is going to be the dog that's the perfect fit for you. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.